Good morning, everyone. It looks like we're having a rare Sell America event in the markets, and it looks like the U.S. might be losing its global safe haven status. This is because the dollar is declining. We're having the stock market decline while bond yields spike as bond prices decline. This is behavior that's normally seen in emerging markets and banana republics that could potentially become submerging markets, unfortunately. We're having gold hit record highs at $3,500 an ounce. Bitcoin's doing very well right now and holding up at $88,000 a coin. This is because Bitcoin in this environment might be viewed as a flight to quality and chaos hedge in a similar way as gold. Bitcoin doing this well as the U.S. dollar is losing some of its dominance makes me think, at least in the long term down the road, and this is out there, that Bitcoin could eventually become that global reserve currency. It doesn't really have that country-specific currency risk, and the U.S. dollar is losing a lot of value right now. I don't see China becoming a global reserve currency from their currency manipulations, and I don't see Europe really doing that. So I think Bitcoin, especially as countries try to not do trade in dollars and as the dollar declines, I think Bitcoin will be a big beneficiary of the of the U.S. dollar declining, and I think Bitcoin will do well in this chaotic environment. Obviously, we have to see. This is partially due to the White House and Trump pretty much putting pressure on Jerome Powell again for cutting interest rates, and considering some prices, oil and eggs have been going down, and saying that Powell's a loser. This threatens the independence of the Fed. This is behavior we see in banana republics, and that's losing faith in the U.S. stock markets and U.S. markets generally. That combined with the ongoing trade war and tit for tat, especially with China, investors want to see progress. We want to see progress with trade talks with South Korea and Japan, our big trading partners, and at least some kind of sign that at least the U.S. and China aren't talking. But until then, there's going to be tons of volatility, and the Sell America trade will likely continue. And lastly, I wanted to talk about NVIDIA, with the export controls to China of NVIDIA's H20 chips. As I said in a previous video last week, Huawei would be a big beneficiary for their own chips in China. And you know what? That's what happened. Their 910 C chips for AI will be big winners for China. I wanted, China to be dependent on U.S. chips, but the fact we're pushing them away from that they're going to use Huawei's chips.